Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Right, lady. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Tight end right. Tight end right. We got four. We got four. Right.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Going right side here, and that's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Middle. One day.
Now Rosen on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. It has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry now for McFadden. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. First down, a run with McFadden. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, 57, 57. Recon, 132.5.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with McFadden. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stick with them. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
152, 152. Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, it's Rosen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Ricky.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run with McFadden. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Monday. Get that ball. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He completes it to Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Rosen. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
Monday.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rosen to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Keeps himself upright. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, McFadden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running again on first with McFadden. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check it back.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Middle.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rosen. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that hard.
Now it's Rosen. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're running it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check. Hey,
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies hit.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never run quarter.
Up a 15 as that'll lead to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Joe Mixon broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch up.
Again, it's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Alert. Hey, echo. Hey, 50 to Mike. 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it, and a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Dribbling. Watch the flag.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here I come again. Hug.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.